Where do I fall in the American economic class system? When asked how they identify their social classes, 73% of Americans say they belong to the middle or working classes, according to one survey. Welcome to the Wow Money channel. On this channel, we will talk about economics and personal finances. Let's start. Before going deeper into the subject, I want to ask you something. How much money did you earn last year? Understanding where you fall in the American economic class system isn't as simple as pulling out a calculator or looking at a pay stub. Countless forces shape the economic classes of individuals and their views on where they rank among other Americans. Keep watching the video to learn more about how Americans view themselves financially. How Americans identify their social classes. 73% of Americans say they belong to the middle or working class, according to an April 2022 survey from Gallup. 14% identify themselves as upper middle class and 2% categorize themselves as upper class. In determining their social classes, people often don't think only about income, experts say, but about other factors like education, location, and family history. When it comes to defining the middle class, Jeffrey M. Jones, senior editor at Gallup, says, it's more of a feeling. It's about economic security, being able to afford what you need, but then also maybe a bit beyond the basics. Maybe vacations, something extra recreational, a third car, money to do things beyond what you need to live. Economic trends may impact how people view their class rankings. In recent years, economic trends such as high rates of inflation, waves of employee resignations, struggling small businesses and other effects of COVID have impacted the wealth and health of workers and businesses. According to the Gallup survey, however, Americans' perspectives on where they stand hasn't changed since 2020, which indicates that COVID didn't have a significant effect on how Americans view their class positioning. We may see that shift, however. Breaking down economic class by income. One objective way some researchers divide individuals into economic classes is by looking at their incomes. From that data, they split earners into different classes: poor, lower middle class, upper middle class, and wealthy. The income cutoffs that divide those income ranges can change from year to year and among methodologies, but here's a sense of where they stand, according to recent data. The month-to-month change in all employees' average hourly earnings has been positive since June of 2020, suggesting wages are growing, though this job-related earnings data does not account for other sources of income like retirement savings. What is middle-class income? Pew Research defines middle-income Americans as those whose annual household incomes are two-thirds to double the national median, adjusted for local cost of living and household size. For a family of three, that ranges from $52,200 to $156,600 when the 2018 incomes used in a Pew study are adjusted for inflation from 2018 to 2021, according to Rakesh Kochar, senior researcher at the Pew Research Center. If those numbers have your head spinning, here's a breakdown of income and class for a family of three. Income group: income. Low income less than $52,200. Middle income $52,200 to $156,600. Upper income more than $156,600. In my mind, there's a big divide today between the upper middle class and the middle class. Stephen Rose, non-resident fellow at the Urban Institute and research professor at George Washington Institute of Public Policy, says. Some of that divide is cultural, he says. The middle class feels they're missing out and that the upper class is looking down on them, he adds. Am I middle class? Whether your income lands in the middle class level depends on more than just your income or the balance in your bank account. Where you fall in the American economic class system may not stay consistent throughout your life or even from year to year, experts say. For example, a law student may earn a modest graduate student stipend of $20,000 per year, which would put them in the low-income class. But education and future earnings will most likely catapult their income and class placement to a higher level down the road. People really need to understand that whatever's happening with their class rank today is part of a trajectory, part of their life, Rose says. Other factors help define the middle class. How a person perceives their own social class extends beyond what a W-2 income form claims they earn, experts say. class is more than just income, Kochar says.
What doesn't change is your education level, your occupation, or the neighborhood you live in. A factor some may use to determine class is education level, and those with post-secondary educations link their class placement to those degrees.
In addition, your location also has a major impact on how you feel you stack up.
So where do you place in the American economic class system?
You can look at income, education, marital status, location, family history, gut instinct, and a host of other factors to find out where you fall.
But the bottom line is this: finding the answer is more complex than just looking at a number.
If you liked the video, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos of personal finance and economics. Thank you and see you.